in the locker room with Vince Coleman trying to pop the cork. Oh, he did.
I got it.
You popped a few corks before,
yeah.
but this, I know everybody's asking you to compare it, Vince. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
Well, this is, I mean, my first year in the league, I had a chance to go through this, but I think this is a little bit more gratifying. I mean, it's simply because on opening day of the season, I wasn't on anybody's roster, and then I had to go to the minor leagues, and then I get released, and then I got picked up by these guys. So it's been an up and down roller coaster for me, and I just thank Lou for the opportunity of bringing me over here and to give these guys a spark and to let them know that never hang their head down, that don't count you out until the last day, and that's what it came down to. This year is the last day.
Well, it really did. The 2 out of 4 in Texas, I know it was a little disappointing to lose fairly big those last 2 days.
Well, we planned that.
Oh, that's right.
You know, we planned that. We wanted to do it here in our own hometown and out front of our own crowd. The beer tastes better here. I mean, we just wanted our home team, home fans to be excited about the whole thing.
Right, you wrote the script, Vince. Great going.
Thank you.
Vince Coleman. John Ellis, move on in here, John. I'm doing fine. Your shirt is wet.
Yeah,
but oh boy, you did you ever dream that it would happen when you first bought the team?
No, who could dream this? But, you know, we knew Seattle was a baseball town, and we had to prove it. And we proved we can compete, and this town proved that they like the game. So what more?
Oh, man, I'm telling you. Now, Randy was as good as I'd ever seen him today.
Oh, Randy was fabulous. But, you know, it's a team effort all the way through this year. From Pinella, Woodward, the ball club, pick up people like Vince who step in and do the job when we need it. Everybody in this team's contributed, including those SOVs who dropped champagne all over me about 2 minutes ago.
One quick thing. Can you get a couple days off, go to New York?
I'm going to try, but the legislature's waiting, so we'll see.
Well, hey, we got to do that, too. All right, thanks, John. Congratulations. Let's see. Oh, Edgar Martinez, the batting champion of the American League, soaking wet with champagne. Tino Martinez, the M-Boys. Just give me your feelings. This has to be tremendous.
This is the best, I tell you. It's no explanation. I feel great. We believe in ourselves in spring training. We knew we had the team, and everybody played so hard. This is unreal. It's nothing like it. It's nothing like it.
Tino, I saw you hit a home run to win the Olympic gold medal in 1988. I've been watching you ever since, but this has to top everything.
This does. You know, this is the beginning for us, though. We want to win the division and have a party tonight. We'll forget about it, get to New York, get back to work. We got a lot of work ahead of us, and we ain't quitting right now.
No, I guess not. It's the first of really 4 steps this year, because you got the Yankees next. They're pretty hot.
Yeah, they're playing well. We're getting hot again right now. This is a great feeling, and we're going to take the way we play tonight. We're going to play hard. Just get to the World Series. That's the next step.
Edgar, when other people were slumping a little bit, and not slumping, but a little bit down the last couple of days, you kept it steady. You just don't ever seem to slump. That's why you won the batting title.
Well, I think we always slump a little bit. We didn't produce a lot of runs the last few days, but I think everybody stay confident, and this is what it's all about. You know, you can get wet with your bed and enjoy it.
It's very good for your hair, by the way.
Yes.
Edgar, great job.
Thank you.
Bring Dan Wilson in. Dan Wilson, who caught Randy Johnson at what I would consider to be maybe his best this year.
Yeah, he was really sharp even from the beginning of the game, and telling everybody, the fans, it really make a big difference. Randy pitches on a lot of adrenaline, and these fans gave him a lot of adrenaline today.
I was watching you out there in that last inning. He seemed to have the same velocity he had in the early innings. You're reaching all over, grabbing outside pitches. You're incredible, I think, as a catcher. It's a job that a lot of people don't understand what goes into it, but man, you must be exhausted every night, especially tonight.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just been a great long streak for us in September, and it's been a whole team effort. I mean, Randy today was just a pleasure to catch. He was right around the zone most of the time, and late in the game he got a little tired, but I mean, he's just been super for us all year long, and the whole team has. I mean, we got some big offense and some big defense today, and it was just a team effort all the way around.
One more thing, Dan, I'll let you go celebrate and shower and fly to New York. Fly to New York. Last spring, you were the team player rep, and the only interviews we ever did were about the strike. At that point, sitting at home at night, trying to figure out when the next meeting was going to be, could you ever imagine that October might to start like this?
You know, it's really hard to look back at that. I mean, it seems so far away that we were at that point at one time, and you know, we've come a long way as an organization with the Mariners, and you know, starting in spring training, you know, we were wondering whether we were going to be able to keep the whole team intact, and they were, and the organization was great about that, and it's really paid off. I mean, this has just been a wonderful season and a great season for Seattle.
Dan, you have a great flight. Get a little rest, and good luck against the Yankees.
Thanks, Tony. I appreciate it.
Dan Wilson, another of the many class players on this team. Here's Norm Charlton, who has been around the block a few times. Norm, this is the first time I've seen you when your arm wasn't iced.
Yeah.
They didn't need you today, and that's nice, isn't it, once in a while?
Yeah, thank God. You know, the game Randy went out there and threw, he deserves to end this thing in this fashion. The job he's done for us all year, couldn't be more perfect.
You've been through this before. I watched the Reds a few years, as a lot of people did, and I asked Vince the same question. I apologize, but you got to compare it.
So far, this one's better than our first celebration with Cincinnati. We were in first place the whole year, and we expected to win it. You know, it seemed like we were 100 games out a month ago, and we came back to win this division. Took us an extra day to do it, but we did it, and I'm probably as proud of winning this division as I was when we won in Cincinnati. Probably more here, because we came from a long way back.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, listen, fly to New York, get a little sleep, 2 hours on the plane, beat the Yankees.
No sleep on the
Hey, Junior. Junior, how about you? You've talked about doing things your dad was able to do in his career. This is part of the way there. I know it's not all the way, but it's got to be gratifying.
Yeah, this is something that I've always dreamed of. My dad did it, and you know, I'm just happy I got a chance to do it. I mean, we were talking about it a couple days ago. He said, "I know you guys are going to win it at home," and we end up doing it.
So Vince said you planned it that way.
No, Vince lying. But it works out.
What about Yankee Stadium? You love that place. They love you in New York. You ought to have some fun there.
Well, I mean, this part of it, we got a 4-hour flight, but you know, this means everything. I mean, to the town, the city, the players, you know, the ownership. This means a whole lot to us, and we're just happy we did it in Seattle.
Dad and Mom going to get up to Yankee Stadium and see you?
No, they're going to come back the first day here. We hold an annual bat tournament, baseball assistance team in Cincinnati, and it's on the 5th, the day off. And they were hoping that I wouldn't show up. Now I got a reason not to show up.
Junior, congratulations. A terrific season. And but as we said, 25% of the way there.
Yeah, thank you.
More to do. Okay, take care. All right, Ken Griffey Jr., all of the Mariners, obviously, at a great celebration. There's my son, Pete. Somebody poured champagne on him. Let's see. There's Chuck Armstrong. Let's bring Chuck in. Jay Buhner. Jay, 2 seconds. First of all, let's explain the dirt on the pants. You know, we did a story about that earlier in the year, and it's not dirt at all, is it?
No, it's pine tar. It's pine tar. Yeah, it's a little pine tar to keep the saliva off my fingers and all the sweat and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, it must have worked, Jay. Gratifying for you, obviously. I mean, these are so obvious, these questions, and sometimes you feel silly asking them, but it has to be just the greatest moment for you.
Well, it's up to this point, it's been 6 years of not so much fun in this organization. But you know, the organization ownership did a great job this year of going out and squashing all the talks right from the get-go, building a great nucleus of guys here that have unbelievable character, unbelievable determination, come to the ballpark every day ready to play, and don't let any undue pressure and all the crap and all the chaos and all the negativism and pessimistic crap that goes on out there come in this locker room. There's a lot of people talking about how this team would choke. You know, I don't see how we would have choked coming back from what we came back from.
Yeah.
But you know, all I can say is eat crow, man. This is the greatest. This is the greatest day of this organization's career right now. Only bigger and better things are ahead of us, and it's been a hell of a lot of fun. It's been a great ride, and it's only going to get even better.
Yankee Stadium for you is a special place. First of all, great history. Secondly, you were traded away from the Yankees. You love to hit there. You hit well there. Is this a welcome first series for you?
Well, I tell you what, it's going to be kind of strange going back in there facing my old team with a lot on the line. It's what it's all about. It's going to be a great feeling. It's going to be fun because I'm going to see some of my old buddies over there. You know, just going to have to remember to keep doing what we're doing, taking it one day at a time like we have been. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
One final question, Jay. I'll let you go. I know you guys got to fly out of here in a couple of hours and continue to celebrate. Every game you play with equal intensity. But now it's the postseason. I mean, it seems to me that the adrenaline's got to flow much more than it ever did for a regular season game.
Well, you just got to, you know, try to take a lot of deep breaths and try to relax a little bit. Don't get, what I mean by relax, don't get too overly psyched up, hyped up, and just remember that you got to stay within within yourself and do what you can do to help the team. I think things are going to be a lot of fun from here on out. I think we got that big dark gray cloud and that monkey off our shoulder.
He's got a darn good cast around.